Okay, the second map is going to be Terina Stand. Certainly not known to be a better undead map against human than Turtle Rock is. But maybe Protois can up his play here. He's going for Altar and Sigurd first once again. And with this 5th Acolyte he's probably going to build the Crypt, which was the build he did on Turtle Rock. And most likely he's gonna stick to his guns here, going for Ghouls and Death Knight first again. While ToD, who's spawning in the top left spawn position, is going for Altar and Barracks first again. And probably we're gonna see an AM and a fast expansion again. Peasant is heading out, I'm assuming to build a scout farm. Somewhere around here, maybe even in the middle. Okay, there's the scout farm. And Altar is about to finish. So we'll see if I'm correct. Yeah, it's Death Knight against AM. So as it was the case in like 98% of all the games back during that time period, Acolyte and Militia are gonna meet each other right now. Militia just giving a friendly hit to the Acolyte. And apparently Protois for some reason wasn't able to play on the GG client, so they had to go into BattleNet, which means playing conditions are a lot worse, and ToD really wants to make sure everyone is aware of that. GG client back then, of course the name of Garena or G-Arena or however you want to pronounce it. I think they changed that in like 2009 or so for whatever reason.
Ready for action.
So AM is out. That's also where the name GGTV came from, which was Garena's own VAG TV, which of course also doesn't exist anymore. So anyways, Death Knight is being forced back a little bit by the Peasant if he wants to get the kill, and he successfully does so. In return, ToD should get this entire camp for free, maybe even the Apprentice Wizards. The Acolyte, yeah, maybe wants to steal a kill here. Oh, very close, but ToD gets the XP. Yeah, wants to steal the kill here, but of course he needs to be very careful, because there's always the chance that he's just gonna be a bit of free XP for the human. Not in this case. Apprentice Wizards going down, Slippers of Agility, Ring of Protection for the AM. Probably the worst item drops he could have gotten there. Death Knight on 50 XP, which equals to Acolyte kill, to Peasant kills. Of course, wasting a coil on one of this level 1 wizards is not really worth it. Looks like he was thinking about hitting and then coiling the water elemental ones, but would have taken a ton of damage in return. And it's not even 100% sure he would have gotten that one down to 100 HP or less. So maybe it makes sense. Looks like ToD is gonna go ahead and creep the mercenary camp right now, and then probably gonna head down towards the bottom left corner in order to get the expansion up. And this time Protois is pulling 7 ghouls, so it looks like he's gonna use all of them to harass, instead of like on Turtle Rock, send them to the opposite corner of the map and creep there. Which I guess also was a bit of a factor on Turtle Rock, even though it got him the level 2, but then again the harassment would have gotten him the level 2 as well. So Death Knight finishes the main creep here with the coil, but the Wand of Mana Stealing goes to ToD, and he's immediately using it, putting the Death Knight down to below 75 mana. First 2 pests are going down, third one's gonna fall as well. So decent start of this harassment for Protois. He's getting level 2, and ToD immediately using the Wand of Mana Stealing again to keep this Death Knight under 75 mana. Pretty good usage of that. Of course, the mercenaries help out a lot as well. Ghoul is going down here. Another Ghoul is getting that out. Nice block with the Peasant here by ToD, and even the next Ghoul is going down. I think 4 Ghouls died here in total against 3 Peasants or so. So he delayed the expansion by a bit, but I think still after all, not worth it probably for the Death Knight, and the Goose doing the harassment here already. Then again, creeping this gold mine is extremely easy, so the Ghouls there don't really get as much support by the creeps as they do up here. So let's see. Actually, he's got 4 Ghouls on low HP here, so maybe he lost only 3. Let's see, he's got 3 militia here. Okay, these 2 guys are heading down across the map apparently as well. ToD level 3.5 already again. Very good use of that Vein of Mana stealing as well though. And this time, yeah, tier 3 is again coming. And he's got the slaughter, he's got the graveyard too late, which is gonna delay the slaughterhouses by a lot. So, I mean, at least he's got plenty of ghouls at the moment, but then again, these want to regenerate at first. So ToD wants to go ahead and cancel the slaughterhouses right now, apparently. I mean, they should be coming right now, which they aren't because of the late graveyard. But I think Protois is making the best out of the situation, pulling the full HP ghouls, pulling the DK, who's got a heal potion here, and he's gonna go ahead and probably get the kill on like 2 or maybe 3 more peasants. And he's pulling ToD the human away from his main base, away from his slaughterhouses, which will be soon produced, I imagine. Okay, now a double slaughterhouse is being produced. Let's see, 1 peasant has gone down already. Still 4 of them are alive. Only 2 ghouls are alive as well anymore. Death Knight also needs to be careful. Throwing the coil on 1 more peasant, TPing out, so 2 ghouls down. 1 peasant only remaining here, so it looks like he killed 4 peasants, which is going to delay ToD's expansion by a ton, even though it's already pretty far in terms of production. As you can see, it's very slowly building right now with the 2 peasants. But with 2 Forest Troll, Shadow Priest at the moment, 1 Forest Troll Berserker, Shredderboard as well, as he apparently knows that he is going to lack lumber a lot soon. And he's, wow, what a quick tier 2 tech by ToD. 1 Arcane Tower only in the main, 1 Arcane Tower at his expansion, but apparently he thinks, I killed so many ghouls, there's not gonna be any pressure within the next, say, 2 minutes. So I'm gonna look okay even if I take that early. And I've got the shredder in place, so I don't need to produce any more lumber peasants up here. So the slaughterhouses are done this time. The destroyer upgrade is gonna come soon here. Another Ziggurat is coming. So not really too sure what ToD's gonna be able to do. I mean, Protois only got a few ghouls here to hold this, and ToD's got a pretty big army in place. 5 footmen, but way more importantly, the Forest Troll Berserker. He's gonna have 2 water metals out at any given time unless they get sniped down. Another footman coming, okay, and a zapper coming. Was just you know, looking what kind of reinforcement this is for the push. Maybe another Forest Troll Berserker, but a zapper, okay, ideally here, but he's not gonna get that, I assume, because Protois is gonna focus all his attention to his base all the time. Protois is gonna focus all his attention, you know, around his base all the time, so he's gonna see a zapper running in there. So we're gonna see what the zapper's gonna be able to do. Oh, looks like he's gonna go for the Nerubian Tower here, and he gets the kill. 34 supply out of 40 for Protois. So he's gonna be able to morph at least a few destroyers if he needs to, and apparently he will, because 2 ghouls I think have already fallen. 2 more remaining, 3 more up here in the base, but with only ghouls against these water metals, he's apparently not gonna be able to hold this. So 2 destroyers morph, which is already a huge success for ToD, because usually the Undead wants to chain morph all of them right before the push. Forest Troll Berserker is going down right before the push against the expansion, to have just as much mana on them as possible. Ziggurat is going to be reproduced just now. So Protois is at 40 out of 40 supply, producing 2 more statues. He's got 2 destroyers in the air, 2 more statues out right now. He cannot morph more destroyers, and the guard towers are just coming up. So he's draining all the mana here, at least from one of the statues, but he's got plenty of mana on both these destroyers. no masonry upgrade for ToD finished so far. Maybe he should cancel at least one of these statues in order to morph one more destroyer. He decides not to do so though, cancelling or killing the arcane tower. Of course, with the destroyers you always want to attack the towers that are already finished, because heavy armor takes 200% damage against magic damage, which is more than the light armor of non-finished towers takes. Even though they also take a, take a lot of damage with light armor against magic damage, which takes 150% damage. Of course, gotta have your effects straight. So another ziggurat is coming. More statues produced right now. I mean, of course, right now he's got more statues than he would have if he cancelled one of them. So he can still maybe try and go for a push here. But, the guard towers, first 2 are finished, and 3, 4 actually are finished, and 2 more are coming. First masonry upgrade is also finished by now. Second one halfway done. And the Mountain King is already out for ToD as well. Protois is pulling back, alright. So it looks like he's not gonna go through with this, and this is usually a bad sign if the Undead abandons his destroyer push, especially if he didn't do a lot of damage with it. Ghoul is going down here, Robe of the Magi for the DK, and ToD's getting the block in place, and he's got no town power, so apparently he's gonna fall here. Even the XP is going to the human and not to the creep, so this is quite horrible. Actually, another Acolyte's coming in right now, so looks like Protois is gonna go for the counter expansion once again. But at level 3, I think, yeah, level 3 Death Knight going down is going to give a lot of time to ToD to get the right answer on the map against the mass destroyers, and he gets both the creep and the XP tome here. Apparently
Our forces are under attack.
ToD did not see this expansion. Maybe he saw the Acolyte moving like around here, but I think he didn't. Otherwise, I guess there's no reason not to just quickly cancel the expansion. Another Shredder bot by ToD. Yeah, looks like he lost his Shredder early on. Going in for the statue again. DK reproduced in the altar. IEM is taking some damage, and now he's got this expansion, and he can even throw a bolt on this Acolyte, kill that one, and delay the expansion even more. Which I'm assuming, yeah, he does see the Acolyte, and that will be the case. IEM has to pull back as the destroyers slowly wear him down, but the Mountain King's still gonna be able to take down this Acolyte. Tier 3 soon done for ToD. Couple more towers coming, but I guess the momentum of a big destroyer push has run out right now. More and more statues coming in. He's reproducing the Acolyte, so he's still gonna go through with this counter expansion plan. ToD finishes Blacksmith in the meantime. Only double workshop coming once again, so it might be either tanks plus something else or flying machines. Panda second again for Protois this time. Gonna go ahead and try to creep that one up towards level 3, but it's gonna take him a long time. And we'll see if ToD is going to be willing to give his opponent a long time. Paladin coming as well. More farms for ToD. His supply cap at the moment is 54 supply. Going to lift it up though, and getting the first attack upgrade for both the flying machines and tanks once again. Not quite sure what else he's gonna plan to do here, because, well, he could go knights flying machines with the buildings he's got right now, but I don't know, last game he waited so long with going knights until or he just didn't produce knights until Protois switched to fiends, which in this case, which in this game is not going to be the case apparently, because he's got no expansion to support that tech switch. But then again, if ToD only went for workshop units, he could go triple workshop, and the answer is right here. It is workshop units plus a Griffin Aviary. Maybe even a second one once he gets the lumber to do so. So basically what he did against the pure destroyer army on Turtle Rock as well. Basically same game, just that it's going a lot better for ToD this time. And Protois, okay, counter expansion is gonna come up in the top right corner this time. Maybe against 5 mana destroyers, he's not necessarily gonna wanna fight with only 2 flying machines. So, does he have Town Portal? He does have, but he can pull into the back of his base here and then here, I think. Yeah, which is the path this Force Draw Berserker is taking right now. So he's gonna have to gather against 6 destroyers, and it's gonna be even more. He's gonna have to gather like 20 flying machines to really definitely be ahead in the air fight. 0-0 upgrades for Protois against 1-0 against ToD. So with that many destroyers, he could maybe even try and go ahead and break this tower front. But he decides to sit back and get his panda to level 3. Which of course is a factor when facing flying machines with destroyers. Upgrade wise, getting nothing. This one is still not being produced, so maybe this is only a scout. I'm not sure what the plan is. Maybe he changed his plan back again to a big destroyer push, which, you know, might still work actually. I mean, he didn't lose all that many destroyers slash statues. Not even sure if he lost a single one. So he's gonna have a huge supply count or a huge destroyer count, but he's gotta hurry because eventually the number of flying machines is gonna be high enough. There are 4 here. There are, well, the other ones, there are like 8 here. So already up to 12, already up to 14 right now. And once he's got like 20, 24, he's gonna be able to flank really nicely from all sides, and then the destroyers are definitely not gonna win a fight anymore. Protois, what did he just do? He bought a heal scroll. Okay, fair enough. But that means he doesn't have the gold to morph any more destroyers. Okay, he's got the gold for 1 at the moment. Looks like he wants to drain mana and chain morph when ToD actually decides to commit to a fight, because otherwise he's gonna use his mana right now. He might kill all the towers here. Well, he definitely would kill all the towers here with mana destroyers. Maybe kill all the peasants once, and then he would have mana-less destroyers against a huge ton of flying machines. So 12 flying machines here, another 5 I think, 6 here, 7, 8 again. So he's up to 20 right now. But there's mana destroyers as well. He can morph another one right now. 74 supply for him. Protois that is, against 74 for ToD. Again draining mana up to 76. And soon up to 78 with the next mana destroyer. And ToD for now keeping his flying machines back. I mean, if he gets the right position once, then he's definitely gonna win this fight. So now he's going in with the flying machines, pulling them back, still taking a ton of damage by the Breath of Fire. Now doing the flank from both the left hand side and the top. First flying machine front about to be down already though, but the panda has fallen here. Level 5 on the IEM at the same time. Still plenty of destroyers in the air. 52 supply for Protois, 57 for ToD. But now one destroyer after another is going down. Only 4 of them remaining. And Protois is going to be pushed back. Air battle is very close. At the same time, we do see the expansion for Protois starts running. Still 6 flying machines, but the Death Knight is forced to Town Portal here, thanks to the Paladin and Mountain King. And you know, Panda's gone down. DK is low. 3 destroyers in the air. New statue coming, but these guys, I think, all of them out of mana. So there's no way to hold this expansion. He's selling the expansion. His main's got 1,200 gold left, so he's gotta make something happen within the next 3 minutes, or say 4 minutes, or he's just gonna lose due to no more gold income. I guess he's gonna produce a couple of statues again. He's gonna have 3 statues out. He's gonna have, you know, definitely enough gold to morph all of them. and then he's gonna go for one last big fight. I mean, he still has the level 3 Panda, which is at least something. ToD with 3-0 on his flying machines though, against 0-1, 0-2 in production on the destroyers.
Our forces are under attack.
First 2 flying machines down immediately. Yeah, the mana destroyers, of course, still a force to be reckoned with. DK very careful here in the back of his base. He doesn't want to run out too far, or else Bold Holy Light is gonna strike. So more flying machines coming in. DK sitting right in front of his shop, so at least for now he should be safe. Able to buy heal potions, which is what he's doing right now. Heal potion bought, Bolt on the Death Knight as well as Holy Light, and he's getting the kill. And that's the GG by Protois, of course, without a hero and with his expansion about to run out. His main mine about to run out. He wasn't going to be able to win this game anymore. As mentioned at the beginning. Just hold on there for a second. As mentioned, or actually not in the beginning, during the game, this looked a lot like the game on Turtle Rock, only that ToD did have mercenary support. ToD did have, you know, the expansion in place rather easily again, while losing a couple of peasants, but nothing that, you know, would give him, or put him in a disadvantage. At least his harass didn't win as much time this time as on Turtle Rock, because on Turtle Rock the timing with which he killed the shop was just perfect. He forced some destroyer morphing. The kill of the Ziggurat or the Nerubian Tower was actually huge. That, you know, weakened the destroyer push by a lot. Then of course having the getting the Death Knight killed, delaying or completely denying the counter expansion for a long time afterwards was a huge deal, and at that point ToD was already way ahead. And also I think what has to be mentioned again is Protois having his graveyard produced too late. I think if the graveyard if he had produced that graveyard in time, the destroyer push would have really been dangerous to ToD. I think if the destroyer push would have hit with proper timing, Protois could have probably killed that expansion. I think ToD was level 3 of course, or even level 4, and he had like one Forest Troll Berserker, but I think he wouldn't have been able to get the right number of towers in play in time, because he did that very greedy, very early tier 2 tech, after killing plenty of ghouls. I'll give him that, but he didn't see the slaughterhouses being too late. I'm pretty sure of that. So I think with the right timing on the graveyard, with the earlier destroyer push, I think it would have still been promising for Protois. But not like this. ToD wins the game. ToD wins 2-0. ToD joins DD8 on the top of Group C. And the last match in this group, sadly one of which I'm missing one replay, is going to be Naps against Ilekdak. And I'll see you for that one. Bye.